What's going on, guys? Man, it was a crazy versus week this week. I know you guys all saw the beef and drama going down, so I'm going to break down exactly what happened. So starting out, day one, it was really close. They ended up taking the lead. TNFD ended up beating us day one. Day two, same thing. TNFD pulled through, and same with day three. So at the start, it was not looking good for FAFO. TNFD had 5 points, FAFO had 0. Just to give you guys the backstory about why this versus was really important to us, is we were in the finals of an SVS against 1126, and it was already going to be tough enough because they had gathered 4 servers. I think it was 1127, 1126, 1128, and 1136 had all joined together to try and beat us and to stop us from winning. And then TNFD, they happened to be our versus opponents that week, and conveniently enough, they ended up interfering, and actually they ended up causing way more damage to us than all the other servers did. And they're the main reason that we lost because, as you're on the full map, you can see, okay, if they're our versus opponent, they're dark red, so they're super easy to pick out. So anytime that one of us would teleport in, at least 2 to 3 TNFD members would teleport in instantly after and ash our players. So there's almost nothing that we could do at that point. So that's why this versus was super important to us, is because we already had some history with them and we had beef with them. We did beat them in the last versus when we faced them on that week. But yeah, this week was definitely a more personal versus week against them. So yeah, they won the first 3 days, and then their leader King made a post on his moments, basically just saying like, oh, you guys were talking so much crap, we're beating you 5-0, like what now? And that was kind of the cherry on top for us of like, okay, like we are not going to let them win. And so that's exactly what happened. Day 4 came for Hero Day. We cranked it out, completely wrecked them on Hero Day. And then Training Mobilization Day came, and Nephisto just popped off. He ended up getting to over 700 million points. And there's some controversy here because TNFD members were trying to say, oh, he's cheating, what he's doing is not fair, things like that. And at the end of the day, nothing was done that was against game mechanics. Everything that we did, they had the same opportunity to do. So it was completely within the game rules. They were claiming it was cheating because people from our server were basically just spam attacking Neph, and Neph was letting them kill all of his troops off, and then he was just healing them and just kept repeating that and just racking up the points, and ended up getting in total 781 million points that day, and ended up obviously giving us the win. So after that day, TNFD was very unhappy with us. They were like really just angry about it, and they were leaving comments on our videos like they were not happy. And so then Buster Day comes along, and we have the Meteorite event, which obviously you get plenty of kills in that. And they're trying to say that we were cheating again on Buster Day because one of our members, she ended up leaving the alliance for the greater good of our alliance, in the sense of she was willing to sacrifice herself to basically help us get the win. And that's exactly what happened. Rose took the hit for the team. She left, and Neff ended up killing a bunch of his and her troops and getting a ton of points. I think he ended up with like either 3 or 400k roughly on Buster Day. And yeah, that secured the win for us. And they were complaining, saying that that wasn't fair, it was a fake win, blah blah blah. But one thing that I believe is that it's not about always who's the strongest, it's also about how resourceful you are. And that was us being extremely resourceful. We thought outside of the box, we became resourceful, and that's what got us the win. There was no cheating, no hacking, nothing like that. And everything that we did, they could have done in their alliance as well. They just didn't think about it. So in my opinion, it's a fair win, and they just got outplayed. But I'm curious, what do you guys think? Would you consider this a fake win, or would you say that this is legit? Let me know in the comments.